Illmitzas, kuris yra prie Neusidlerio ežero, kuris labai svarbus botryčio arba kekerio atsiradimui vynuogynuose.
There is a lot of mud in the mid on some points.
So you get stuck.
And you get stuck, and there is a lot of that people each year because sometimes the weather can change very fast. The lake. Number 2 is the small lakes. Number 3 is all these plots empty, being lower and having a lot of humidity inside. That's what we saw until a couple of years ago. Best condition for the botrytis in end of September, beginning of October is when we have, during the morning, we have a fog. Sometimes very extreme. We have flat areas, so there in the morning hours there's coming some wind, which is bringing out that fog because it's so thick that the sun couldn't destroy it. And then we have a clear sunshiny day like today, and that's the perfect condition for the botrytis. Never attacking every plot, every rootstock, even every berry at the same time.
Yeah.
I could also wait until all the vineyard is full of botrytis. But as botrytis is sensitive, it dies. So, botrytis is only great, I'll show you a picture later in the winery. Botrytis is only great when it's like a gray fur. When it's dying, it's getting black. It can be 4 or 5 days, it can be 2 weeks, it can be 3 weeks. So it's depending on the total weather. If it's getting too wet, the botrytis is not growing as it should, or too cold. If it's getting too dry, it also can't grow on. So it's always it's depending totally on the weather. So you can never calculate when harvest for a vineyard really starts. The pyramid, it goes this way. We had the top already, I'm pretty sure. It's going down because I see much more weather extremes, what it shouldn't be. So I think we are on the downside now. The question now is, which we don't know yet and which we can't forecast yet, is it going down like this, or is it staying? We don't know, so it's hard to calculate. But as I said yesterday, we are testing with a lot of different varieties. See, it's backside, all national park, left side, all national park. So it's in the middle of the national park. And Rosenmuscatella is a very old variety, one of the oldest. It's a red version of the muscat family. And you see, it's growing like hell. But the output on berries is always very little. Because Rosenmuscatella always has flowering problems, always. So the per hectare is half of other varieties. Same, but the first one, always the first one is Rosenmuscatella.
All right.
And then second is either Scheurebe or Chardonnay. And Walschriesling comes always last because it's a very late grape ripening variety. Yeah. And this is really pure sandy soil. This is the cru with the most sand.
Čia kažkaip kaip Neringoje viskas.
Yeah, if one dies, we replant it. Yeah. The moment the sun is gone, yeah, like on the beach. And the moment the sun is gone, it's cold.
So it brings freshness as well.
Yes, a lot of freshness, a lot of ripeness, because during the day it's so hot. It's all the time reflecting to the vineyard. And during the night, in this cru, we go after to the second cru with the gravelly soil. There is 2 to 4 degrees difference in the evening. That's a lot.
The other one is hotter in the evening.
Much hotter because it's stones.
Yeah,
They absorb the energy and
yeah.
they give it back.
Yeah. And this
That's something unusual for being that near to the lake. It's a lot of gravel mixed with sand. Very fascinating.
Čia per dirvožėmis šitame vynuogyne. Tai čia taip kaip Bordo?
Ne, panašu, bet ne, čia smulkesnis žvyras. Čia ne toks žvyras.
Sako, kad čia yra druska. Tai dabar laikas paragauti. Truputį suri.
This is the vineyard from 1959.
yeah, that's
This is where all the sources come from, the new ones. Changing now the system, which is for 65 years in our winery, makes no sense. So I will also in future not use crus. And just because some officials thought it's a good idea.